That was Aaliyah. Are you that somebody? So I noticed a curious phenomenon that happens. I think that by and large, in our communities, we will see a thing and generally agree. There are going to be outliers. There are going to be people who don't. But it was black people who got R. Kelly off the radio. Black women decided this is an abomination. We're not going to listen to this kind of music anymore, right? It was black women who did that. It is black people who send black people to jail every day in this country for committing crimes against our community. So this idea that we are part and parcel of the problem, we're also part of the solution. Black people commit crimes in black areas. They go to black juries. Those people are often sent to jail, right? When those 5 police officers beat Tyree Nichols to death, black people, by and large, you didn't see anybody from the black community, and 3 of those were my frat brothers. You didn't see anybody from any organization or community actually giving those people cover. Never. Because we understand and have taken to heart accountability and to a degree to police ourselves. What I don't notice on the other side is when people storm a Capitol or when people commit crime in the name or violence in the name of political ideology, or when people assault women. Like, there would never be a black person, or by and large, who did the types of things you see Donald Trump doing and get the support of the community. They just wouldn't do it. Because they, unlike what people, the popular vantage point is that black people don't really care and they're not really, they kind of look the other way when crime is happening. No one sends more black people to jail than black people. No one is tougher on black people than black people. Also more supportive. When that young girl pretended like she was kidnapped, we rallied around her in support, but we also were the ones who said there should be some level of consequence. I wish it were the same and commensurate. There are things that you can do in our communities that automatically get you disqualified, that automatically make you and put you in a position. Now, I'm not saying that you can never come back. I'm saying that people won't forgive you, but stop telling us accountability is something that we should all do when you don't. When you don't. There are things that should disqualify you from any. You couldn't get a job anywhere with the things that Donald Trump on his resume. But you imagine this. You had a job. You got fired from the job. You violently tried to take that job back. Now you're the #1 candidate for that job. That is how ludicrous this is. And all the time telling us how you're in support of law and order. There are any number of times when I watch anything. Alabama almost voted for Roy Moore Jr. He was a known pedophile. There are people who commit crimes, you know they've done them, and you look the other way. They have Bobbitt, who tried to break into the Capitol. She has a day she's considered a hero. So either we're going to use accountability and be all the same about it, or stop using it. Don't tell us how we look the other way. Well, what about black on black crime, which is a misnomer anyway? I won't even get into that. But the fact is that black people police black people all of the time. It would be nice if that word accountability wasn't something you use to explain crime in Chicago on Fox News. Don't tell me how tough you are on crime. Don't tell me how you're tired of crime when you look the other way when it serves your political purpose. That's a little note from the GED section. Got the Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.